friends, it's Ree. Welcome back to my channel. For today's pick a card, pick a crystal reading, we are going to be asking Spirit about the upcoming lunar eclipse. How will the lunar eclipse affect us and what can we do about it? So, without further ado, I have 3 crystals here. So, this is a fluorite. I'm calling it an octahedron because there are 8 sides to it. Little cloudy, little rough. It looked like someone started to create something out of it and then stopped part way. But I don't know if you can see it. I think it's beautiful. But that is for pile 1. And for pile 2 we have, I believe it's pink aragonite in a cube. The shapes were important today in picking these. They felt important. It's a square. It's just a little bit of pink on it. I don't know if you can see it. Again, not perfectly square, but beautiful nonetheless. And for pile 3, this is a moss agate. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of the earth, or the moon itself. Actually reminds me of a full moon. And that is our crystal for pile 3. So let's go ahead and shuffle the cards. The initial card. Spirit, could we get a card for pile 1, please? Could we get a card for pile 1? And could we get a card for pile 2? Spirit, could we get a card for pile 2? Oops. And one more card for pile 3, Spirit. Could we get a card for pile 3? All right. So here are our 3 piles. I'm going to give you a minute to go ahead and choose which pile you'd like. Today, if more than one calls to you, feel free to watch that one also. A lot of times the message is woven throughout different piles, and that makes it a lot more personal for you, but only if something here resonates. So, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and pick, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey there, pile 1. You picked the pile with the fluorite, what I'm calling the octahedron. It looks like someone started working on it to create something and then just stopped. I don't know if it's because there's this really hard part of the crystal here. I don't know if that was the reason. Maybe they ran into that problem or some other thing here. But I think it's beautiful. I still think it's beautiful. It's fluorite. A little cloudy. That is the stone that comes with your reading. Some of that is, I'm hearing focus. Focus and attention, perhaps. And the card is, let's see, Witch's Brew. Seek alternative solutions. So the question for this reading was what to expect the lunar eclipse. And then what can we do about it? So, seek alternative solutions. I think this has to do perhaps with a project that you're working on. Maybe you're running up running up against an obstacle. And what is that obstacle and how can you get through it, or what should you do? The Oracle card here, it says seek alternative solutions. But let's see if we can get a bit more information from Spirit regarding this. So let's get a few more cards here. We get some cards for pile 1, Spirit. What message do you have for pile 1 regarding the lunar eclipse? What message do you have for pile 1, 2, message do you have for pile 1, Spirit? I'm going to get 2 cards. I'm going to use this one here. What message do you have for pile 1, Spirit, regarding the lunar eclipse? What message do you have for pile 1? Another, 3 cards. I'm just going to take 2. I don't think we need 3. Doesn't feel like we need 3. And for tarot, what does pile 1 need to hear about this upcoming lunar eclipse? Spirit, what message do you have for pile 1 regarding the eclipse? What message do you have for pile 1, Spirit? And there we go. I don't know, I keep having to clear my throat, clear my throat, clear my throat. I mean, I do clear my throat a lot during these readings, but that feels a little excessive. Message for pile 1, Spirit, regarding the lunar eclipse. And that is 3 cards. And let's go with this just to start. All right, so the cards, I feel like darkness, right? The darkness with the eclipse kind of takes the, I don't know if you can see that. There's here going up. There's also some gold on these like gold splatters on the back of this card. I'm hearing pattern to chaos, from pattern to chaos. So let's see. Synchronicity, that would be patterns, right? Signs, synchronicities are patterns. And the unconscious. Dipping your cup down into the subconscious. Perhaps and usually I'm with eclipses, I'm like just kind of hunker down and let them roll on by, right? But maybe the message here from Spirit is that, you know, I'm seeing the spider here. It's like creativity, the magic coming out of this cup of tea. There's the moon here, dark, yet it's still here. I don't know if you can see it. So right away I'm feeling something's will be coming out of the depths of your subconscious. And I think that perhaps you're already looking for an alternative solution to an issue that's maybe just popped up this week, just recently. You've been searching for a solution, and maybe during the lunar eclipse that's coming up very shortly, it's providing you this opportunity to go ahead and dip down into it. Hunker down, absolutely. Spend some time within. See what you can pull, what kind of pattern you can pull out of the chaos. Let's see. The Walker, the unknown, a journey. The unknown. And we have the Poet, relationships, vulnerability. Again, here's the writing utensil, writing tool. Writing with the spider. I'm hearing just free form, the word free form, like just let it flow. Let ideas flow, let thoughts flow, let feelings flow. Write it down as you're writing. Just words. Just let the words flow freely, even if they don't make any sense altogether in a sentence. That this eclipse will be a good time to do that. We have the bird, excitement, chatter, anxiety. And we have the snake, desire, ambition, deception. The bird and the snake. This, I think, is more the energy of, you know, the brightness of the moon, but then you feel that anxiety, the anticipation of the eclipse as it turns the light into darkness and then back again. And for you in pile 1, those of you who picked pile 1, I think this is going to be a enlightening time if you're able to work with that shadowy, that darkness, to pull inspiration, to pull meaning, to pull something out of it. And you may not know what it's going to be. Like, you may not understand it. The important thing here is to take this opportunity that's coming up to just dip into the unconscious, dip into the subconscious. What's there? What's there? All right, let's continue on. The 8 of Swords. Yet it came out in reversed. Yeah, I think there's some interesting things that are going to be coming up for you from the depths of you, the depths of you. There's some interesting things that are just going to come out of the waters of your mind, of your subconscious, of your soul. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I think this is going to seed your work, seed your creative project that you're bringing into being, or trying to bring into being. We have the 10 of Cups. Oh, so bright, huh? Compared to a lot of these cards. We've got color, pops of color, darkness to light. We have the 3 of Wands. Taking what's internal and bringing it out. Lighting it up. And being drawn to the tattoos, the patterns. And I'm hearing like folklore, mythology, cultural background, roots. These are words that are popping up for me as I look at this card. And I think that's what you're supposed to be doing, just sitting with that energy and just letting things come out, letting things just pop into your conscious mind and then write it down. You're taking a journey into the unknown. We have the Hermit in reverse. And I didn't see it as it was upside down. I didn't see the bird on his shoulder, the crow, the raven, speaking to him. He's saying, dim the candlelight, go deep. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse, letting down your defenses. Let down the defenses to see what comes up. It's going to be important. And we have the Page of Wands, and that's the message. If you can do this, you'll get something. You'll get movement towards that, for that project. You get the movement going again. I kind of want to pull one more card here. One more tarot card for this initial spread. Let's see. We have actually two came out. Got the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. This deck was shuffled very, very well after the last reading. I think this connection between the inner, the deep, deep unconscious world, subconscious world within you, bringing it up into the conscious, is going to start growing the project again, getting things moving again. Put this right up here. Bringing things back in. All right, so that's what we have so far. So, the advice so far, what to expect so far from Spirit, is that if you've been running into issues regarding something you're working on, to give it that you'll be able to utilize what's happening, the energy of this lunar eclipse, which most times we don't do, really should just not do anything, just kind of sit with what comes up. But Spirit, your spirit guides are wanting you to sit with it. Don't go out and do anything rash. Don't make any decisions about anything, but take what's being offered you in this time with this energy to pull up things that perhaps you didn't know were there. Reach down into the depths. Let what's in the depths move up, bubble up to the surface. Bubble up to the surface. And then write it down. I'm getting write it down. Some of you, just the journaling in itself will help you in some way. Maybe some of you aren't working on a particular project, creative project that you're bringing out into the world, but rather working on yourself. You've been working on yourself for personal growth, spiritual growth. But for others of you, I think that the inspiration, that the words that will come out of this exercise will set the groundwork to get a project that you've wanted to do, that maybe somehow got stuck or that you didn't feel was right. It'll get it moving again. It'll get the snowball going after the moon, after the eclipse. I am getting allow in some things that you might dismiss. Like you might dismiss it and say, oh no, don't dismiss. Don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it. Write it down. Just write the words down. Even if it's nonsensical, write it down. As the moon continues on its cycle, as we come back down from the full moon back to the next new moon, you're going to start working with that. You're going to start working with, quietly within yourself, you're going to start working with the patterns. I think you're going to be like putting things together. You're going to start looking for the patterns in what came up from the depths of you. That's the work. That's going to be the work. That's going to set, that's planting the seed. It's planting the seed for the thing that the foundation that you're creating of whatever it is, whether it's your own personal internal work or whether it's, shadow work, whether it's actual creative project or a project regarding at work, a project at work, side hustle. I don't know why that just popped in, side hustle. But it will be uniquely yours, this idea, this knowing, the pattern that you're going to pull out of this is going to be uniquely yours. I think it's going to bring you a lot of joy too. And it will be beautiful. That's what I see in the rainbows, all the colors. I feel like there's a lot of like archetypal energy, deep spiritual energy that's a part of this, that's coming up for you. And it won't just, for those of you thinking about the project or this thing that, you can't get going, that maybe you're running into an obstacle with. It's not just going to help you, in the physical reality. I think it's really going to do something important internally. Even if you don't recognize that it's happening. It's getting you in touch with an even deeper layer within yourself. I think it's going to open up a lot more to you, a lot more creativity to you, a lot more pathways for you. Interesting. Wow, that's so cool. All right, so I think I'm going to end it there. And maybe we'll get another one, another card, because I can't resist. All right, so we know the energy that's about to come into play here. We've got some guidance as to what we should be doing. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Spirit, about this upcoming lunar eclipse? I'm hearing, remember to take it easy. Take the time to prepare. Take it easy. Just allow it to come out. So prepare yourself for that. Prepare to be able to just not do anything except write what comes out. If you need to, again, I'm not really into doing a lot for eclipses, but I don't think it wouldn't be a bad thing to like create some sort of ritual space to do this in, to just sit in it, to sit there. It's like a meditation. The raven is like, douse the candle, but start with the candle. I'm feeling like start with the candle and then how do I want to say this? Light the candle, sit, prepare, right? Have your writing utensils, paper, pen, pencil, crayon even. I'm hearing paintbrush even, although I think this is more a writing exercise. Light a candle. In darkness, light a candle in darkness. But when the eclipse is full, or at the time of the full eclipse, douse the candle and see what comes up. And you can find the timing out online, or you can just kind of go with it. What do you feel, right? Which is kind of how I usually approach it. I go with how I feel, right? I'm paying attention to my intuition as I do it. But I think that's the message here. Prepare ahead of time. Get ready for the breaking open to allow what needs to come up to come up. The great breaking open, I'm hearing. So maybe for some of you, this is going to start, this moon, this eclipse, lunar eclipse, will start another layer of transformation for you. And that is what I'm getting for you today, pile 1. Or pile 1 peeps. And I think that I should end it, and I do feel like I should end it now. So, I'll be curious how it goes. I hope that it's not something you need to share with others. This is very internal work, right? Share it with your spirit guides. This is something that they can help guide you through. If you have questions, listen to your intuition. That's spirit speaking to you. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like so I know that you did like it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you know when the next video will come out. Any future content comes out, you'll be notified if you also enable notifications. And wishing you some really good internal time this moon, this lunar eclipse, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the pile with the pink aragonite cube. It's very, very pale pink. I don't know if you can even see it. Very, very light blush pink. The square, it's a bit, again, I don't know if you can see it. It's not even. I'm feeling the cube is important. The cube is important. You stuck in a cube? Do you feel like you're stuck in the cube? You can't get out. Can't get out of it. Alright, and for your card we have, as above, so below. Manifestation. As within, so without. And it's interesting because we've got, right, it's a full moon. And then there will be the eclipse. But here I see like this balance between the two, interplay between the two energies, or the two aspects. Right, and the question is, what can you expect? What can you expect at the full moon lunar eclipse? And what can you do about it? All right, so let's see. Let's see what else Spirit has to say about this. All right. Spirit, what message do you have for pile 2 regarding the lunar eclipse? What message do you have for pile 2 regarding the lunar eclipse? Spirit, what message do you have for pile 2 regarding the lunar eclipse? Spirit, what message do you have for pile 2 regarding this eclipse? Spirit, a message for pile 2. Spirit, a message for pile 2 regarding the eclipse. Got 3 cards here. Excuse me. Again, I don't know what's causing my throat just keeps getting kind of like clogged up, and I'm not sure why. I feel like it might have something to do with the readings today. The energy coming in, congested energy. What's coming to me? I think 3 cards. Alright. Spirit. Message for pile 2 regarding the eclipse. Things are just kind of flying out. A little chaotic, congested, chaotic. Those are 2 words I'm hearing. Let's see. One more. Spirit, what message do you have for pile 2 regarding the eclipse? Do I need one more? No, let's stick with this for now. All right, so again, congested. Chaotic, congested. Things not really going the way that you expect them to go. This also might have to do with structure. How things are structured. And that you're trying to put maybe a square peg into a round hole. I don't know. Ancient oak spirit, strength. And we have synchronicity. This came out in pile 1 also. So if you were drawn to pile 1, you may want to take this as a sign to listen to pile 1's reading also. May have some significance to you. And my throat was really congested also during pile 1's reading. And noticing though this time in the card, I didn't notice this the first time, that this reflective quality in this card. We've got a counterclockwise spiral and then a clockwise spiral. Similar to this, I feel. I must feel the same way about this card. Competing energies. Competing parts, competing aspects of yourself, showing themselves during this eclipse, this lunar eclipse. All right, what was next? I think I'm going to do this one. We have Seasons of the Witch, honoring cycles. Circles within circles, layers within layers. Again, congestion. Wow. The wheel of time. Forward and back. This may have something to do with timing for you. The patron. Mentorship. Finances. You're in 1 step forward, 2 steps back. This is a type of energy I think that's coming in with this eclipse. And that's how it's going to feel for you. I think just one of these right now. And we have the heart, love, charity, forgiveness. And as I flipped this over, I felt as if this is connected to the congestion. Energy, the energy manifesting itself physically within your body. And you're going to feel that. You're likely going to feel that. I'm holding on to these two. I'm not going to flip these over just yet. I think that this comes first. All right. We have one of my appliances singing in the background. Can you hear it? Wow, that was a long one. A lot of chaos, a lot of weird things. I also hear someone's subwoofer reverberating. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. Similar to the reading that I did before this, there were a lot of, it was like a pile 3. What was it? Ancestor message. A lot of interruptions, a lot of chaos coming in. Chaotic energy coming in. And I think that's going to be this eclipse. Again, good time to hunker down and not do anything. Just be home alone by yourself, if you can. So, 3 of Cups. I've been holding this up here for a while. In reverse. For some of you, what's going to be coming up is this it's kind of like highlighting a change in your life, big change in your life, a cycle ending, getting older. I feel like it's something big, like a big milestone that's making you think about time. It's making you think about life. It's making you, it's bringing you, it's not making you, it is bringing this energy into your being, where you're really looking back and thinking about how you've lived your life, questioning decisions, maybe some regret coming up in this, with this moon cycle. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Lots of cups being emptied out. Oh, I'm also thinking of pile 1. Pile 1 had cups, a lot of cups. This one, the cups are all upside down, being empty. Deep dive. Again, I'm hearing deep dive. Deep dive into the psyche. The 10 of Wands. Burdened. That's why, again, I'm thinking of time. I'm thinking of time. The burden of time, I'm hearing. The burden of time. How is this tying in? Do we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Coins? A lot of watery energy in this card, of this representation of it. Charity, lost in feeling, I'm hearing. Be charitable to yourself. I do feel, again, regrets. Regrets are coming up. It's bringing up the burden of time. It's bringing up thoughts of regret regarding what you've done in life, what you haven't yet done. Swimming in emotion. I have the Magician in reverse. And the eyes on the hands, because they're not there. Feeling, again, I'm hearing. Feeling your way through it. And I have the Hermit. Again, this was in pile 1. The Hermit was in pile 1, as with synchronicity. Spend time alone. You'll be grateful you were by yourself, or as alone as you could be with your thoughts. You have the 2 of Wands in reverse. And there's another interruption, the cuckoo clock. Time. You feel like time is just stealing away. And look, I believe that looks like the start of an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. I think there's a bit of warning here to not get too lost in the regret and the burden. And hence the Strength card. I think there's going to be a lot of reminiscing and ruminating happening for you during this lunar eclipse. All right, so now the 2 cards. Is there anything else I want to say before I flip these over? Because I think that I'm hearing show strength at this time, but inner strength, honoring yourself. I do feel this group is a bit older in years, and that you're feeling like you're running out of time to do all the things that you want to do. That life has been this 1 step forward, 2 steps back. For some of you, feeling like this weekend, this lunar eclipse, you'll feel like you're kind of drowning in that emotion and all of this feeling that you're not seeing clearly, though. The warning is that you're not really seeing clearly in this energy. So practice a bit of restraint when it comes to how you treat yourself. Honor yourself. Honor everything that you have done. Don't dwell too much on the things that you haven't. Don't dwell too much on the wishes versus the reality. I think that's part of it. Okay, and then we have the Wolf. Loyalty, support, friendship. She's looking backward. She's looking backward instead of forward. Again, I'm feeling age, lifespan, regret. We have the King. Promise, cooperation, and cycles. Again, cycles. Something else here that I should be getting. What is it, Spirit? What should I be getting here? Promise, cooperation, cycles. That what you've done in life isn't reflective of your entire legacy of who you are. It's not a good representation of your soul, yourself. And you do have more time. You're not running out of time. I think that's a big thing here. It's the energy of this eclipse that's bringing in this chaotic, this congested thinking. It might be manifesting in your physical being, your physical self. You might be feeling your age. That's what I heard. You're feeling your age. You're feeling like you're running out of time. You're feeling like there's so much more you have to do, that you want to do, and you just feel like you're running out of time. But here's a reminder from Spirit that you are not seeing this clearly right now in this energy. In this energy of the eclipse, of the lunar eclipse, you're not seeing clearly. You're not seeing clearly. So let it pass. Hunker down, let it pass. If something comes up that's making you feel that way, remind yourself that this is the reason why you do feel this way. This is the reason why you are feeling this way. It's the energy. It's not to do with you per se. It's the energy of this that the moon is having, that the eclipse is having. Whereas you would feel full, right? As Luna would feel full, the light is covered, right? Empty. So it looks empty. The sky looks empty without that beautiful, bright light, right? So that's a huge change of energy. So let that pass. I think that's what Spirit wants you to be aware of what's happening. Don't make any rash decisions or do anything rash. Recognize you're not seeing clearly due to this energy. Let it pass. Let it steal away. Let it pass. So let's get another card or two just to see what Spirit has for you. Any more advice, any more guidance, Spirit, regarding all of this energy that's coming this weekend during the lunar eclipse? Manifest in reverse. So don't do anything. Don't manifest anything. That's funny because that was manifestation, as above, so below. We don't want to manifest, I think, right now. We don't want to manifest all of this. We don't want to manifest something out of these feelings. That's what we don't want to manifest anything out of those feelings. Let's see. Get something else for pile 2, Spirit. A bit more guidance. The guide. Inheritance correction. This energy will be reverberating, kind of like between, as above, so below, between the internal and the external. It's that you're going to feel this reverberating, both the internal and external worlds, your worlds. Stop yourself from doing anything rash or anything that might be influenced by the energy of this eclipse. Remember, keep remembering, correct yourself. You're not seeing clearly with this energy. Give it a week, I'm hearing. You need to give these thoughts a week. At least a week to get that energy out before you make any decisions. All right, and one final card, Spirit. One final bit of guidance for pile 2. We have room with a view. Room with a view. The bird is calling to me in both of these cards. And in this card I see age, and in this card I want to say youth, but it's not really youth. In this card I see fragility, and in this card I see strength and agility. Of body. And there's the moon peeking through. Let's see what the card says. Room with a view. Times of introversion are beneficial. Take this time to regain your strength and power. Keep to your true self, no matter the needs of others. Your calmness is a virtue to those around you. They see you as a pillar of strength. Affirmation is, I feel strong in my solitude. Feel your strength this weekend. When you feel the weakness coming in, recognize it as, or if you feel weakness or burden, recognize it as a result of the energy of this moon. You're not seeing the energy clearly. Let it pass. Do not manifest anything. Your strength is there. Your inner strength is there, pulling you forward. You're still strong, very capable. No regrets. No regrets. All right. So I hope that provided some good guidance for you for this coming lunar eclipse of the full moon. There's a couple little things floating around from individual guides, but I'm gonna end it now. I'm gonna end it here. I think this is a good message. It was clear, not necessarily concise, but when are my readings ever concise? I do love to pull cards. I do love to always get a little more. But I'm going to take the advice of this pile and just leave it. Let it rest. If you enjoyed this reading, my pile 2 peeps, please go ahead and give a like. If you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe. If you enable notifications, you'll be notified. You'll be notified of any new content. I'm aiming, as this channel is getting, as I'm situating more within the energy of creating this channel, I think that I'm going to be doing about 3 readings a week. It seems to be what I have time for, and it's flowing better that way, to just do about 3 readings a week. Just listening to myself and to spirit as I go along. So things will change probably. Nothing set. Alrighty, I'd like to thank you for joining me today, for giving it a view, and take it easy this weekend, and I hope to see you again next week. Alrighty, have a great day. Have a great day, pal, too. See you next time. Bye-bye. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the pile with the moss agate sphere of sorts. Such a beautiful crystal. I don't know if you can really see in there, unfortunately. It's lots of little sparklies. Yeah, I don't think I can get it in the video. What do I get from this? Maybe things aren't full, things aren't whole, but it's still pretty beautiful. Beauty in the imperfections. All right, and for the card, we have the Witching Hour, favorable circumstances. All the sparklies in here too. Favorable circumstances. I guess that sounds pretty positive. It sounds pretty positive. Let's see what else Spirit has for us. Okay. Right. Shall I start with here? Could we get a message for pile 3, Spirit, regarding the lunar eclipse? Get a message for pile 3 regarding the lunar eclipse. Spirit, could we get a message for pile 3 regarding the energy of the lunar eclipse and some guidance on how to deal with it? Spirit, could we get a... Oh, I see a card. Put it in the wrong way. That was a backwards card. Interesting. I think that might have a bit of meaning for this pile. Something got put in backwards. Maybe not put in correctly. And it's going to provide some favorable circumstances for you. Could I get message for pile 3, Spirit? Just one for now. All right, and for tarot, message for pile 3, Spirit. What message do you have for pile 3 regarding the lunar eclipse, upcoming lunar eclipse? Message for pile 3, Spirit, regarding the lunar eclipse. Message for pile 3, Spirit, regarding the eclipse, lunar eclipse. Message for pile 3. What do they need to know? Two more cards here, Spirit, about 2. 1 and 2. I think I'm going to need to pick a few more from another deck, but we'll start with this first. So we have Primordial. I feel like this is a crystal. It's a rock, but the feeling I got was a crystal of the earth. Crystal of the earth. Do we have the musician, inspiration, gratitude, and look, that looks like the eclipse is happening as it's happening. And the waves make me think release of emotions. Good emotions. Very different feeling to the energy for this pile than the others. We have the founder, foundations, community. Built through hard work, strong foundations. Strong foundations. We have the wood nymph, beauty. We have the tower, authority, boundaries, and solitude. That's quite the tower. It's more like that castle, huh? Let's see. The tarot, the tower again, very different tower. I'm drawn to this guy's face right here. This dude. I almost feel as if everyone else is freaking out, but you're like, yeah, no, it's okay, whatever, just an eclipse, just eclipse energy. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting for this pile. We have the Five of Swords. Like, yeah, not a fun time for a lot of people, but whatevs. That's really the energy I'm getting. That it's not shaking you. For most of you, it's not shaking you. You're used to this. You're like, yeah, got it. This is not my first rodeo. I have the 10 of coins. Yeah, that's a good card. Looks like they're all relaxed, enjoying themselves, happy. Not a problem. Not a problem. This is the Four of Swords. Rest. As with all eclipses, rest is a good thing. The moon. You feel comfortable in the moon. You feel comfortable with these moon cycles. You feel comfortable with what's going on with the moon. Again, not your first rodeo. You have a lot of experience and knowledge working with moon energy. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I think that this is still not a good time to be out and about. Just, you can do this stuff later. You can go interact and be charitable later, but right now is a good time. Now being the time of the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, to just kind of pause. Take some time out. Feel the energy. I'm going to leave this in reverse. All right. Temperance in reverse. Because this is you already know this is a time where you feel a bit more drained, I think. You feel the chaos, you know the chaos, but you have a good foundation in understanding how this energy interacts within you, within your community. You have a good understanding of what to expect already. And you have the Ace of Cups. And also Death, Transformation. Again, I feel like, yeah, no big deal. People feeling like there's a lot of time. Yeah, no big deal. Totally got this. Well, is there anything else that pile 3 needs to know, Spirit? Do you have anything else for pile 3? Do you have any advice and that maybe they haven't thought of, that they don't know, that they can bring to this weekend? This weekend's eclipse? This weekend's lunar eclipse? Let's see. Let's work with this deck. Do you have anything else for pile 3, Spirit? And the card fell out. Illumina. Illumina. What a beautiful card. An absolutely gorgeous card. I heard time to commune. You can just spend some time communing with your guides. And it's just funny because these are both fox and stag, both guardians of mine, guides of mine. Spend time with your guides. Spend some time alone. Spend time communicating with them, communing with them. Play some music. They'd like that. They love to hear you make music. Oh, what a beautiful card. Also, let's see what it says. A great celestial light shines on your life. Allow the brilliance of the cosmos to fire your inspiration. Be open to an epiphany and allow light to shine into all the dark corners. Open your being to the divine and sacred in all that surrounds you. Allow it to permeate the very core of your being. The affirmation is, divine light pervades me. And as I was reading that, let's see if it'll come back to me. The thing that you're not already aware of. The message is from this card, particularly, and from your guides, is to allow a moment for that unexpected epiphany to come through. Don't be too busy. Don't be too busy being like, yeah, I got this, no worries, yeah. Look at everybody else reacting all crazy, right? Thinking everything's a tower moment, right? Thinking that, no, I got this. I totally know what's going on. Yeah, not a problem. Pull yourself into a little bit of, be open a bit, actually. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Be open to finding out something that you're not already aware of. Be open to learning a bit more from your guides in that moment, in the moment of the full becoming dark, becoming full again. I think it's those in-between moments as the full moon starts to darken and as the dark moon starts to become full again. I think that is those are two pivotal moments for you. Allow yourself to be open to receive whatever it is that your spirit guides want to bring to your attention. Doesn't have to be, it won't be something intense, I don't think. I'm not feeling that. It's just illumination. It's just more illumination of who you are, your path here in this earthly life, your soul goals, your soul growth. Just a bit more illumination. Anything else, Spirit? Could I get another card for pile 3? I have vision. And let's see. Making vision boards can help boost creativity by collecting everything that appeals to your heart and creating a vision of how you'd like to live. This can be useful for helping to create your living space, home and garden, and to create a haven of positivity and relaxation. Affirmation, a vision board boosts my creativity. But I don't think that that's why this card came out. I think this card came out because it's asking you to be ready and accepting of a vision that your spirit guides have for you. during those moments that we just talked about. Be open to whatever new knowledge and insight that they're bringing to you. Be prepared for it. So, I think, yeah, being a bit lighthearted, right? You're already going to be that. You're already going to be a bit lighthearted and open and ready because of who you are and how you approach the moon and her cycles. But be prepared, be open to a vision. Oh, look at that. They're going to go together. A transition, right? Maybe the next goal, insight into a life transition. One more card, Spirit. Let me get one more card for pile 3. One more card for pile 3. Any insight regarding that vision? Nourish. Nourish. How to nourish that within. To let the seed out. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Let the seed out. I have no idea what that means. Maybe this card has some meaning for you, or it's triggering something for you in your mind. It's bringing out a vision in your mind, or it gives you some inkling as to what Spirit is talking about. I think something about abundance, and I know we had this here where I said not a time to be out and about being charitable, time to go inward. But I think the vision may be of how you can proceed in giving back, how you can nourish others. Interesting. How you can bring this calm, this peace, this understanding, this knowing that you already have to others. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Excited for this vision that you're about to get. This gift from Spirit. All right, and I'm going to leave it there. I think that it was nice. It wasn't intense. It wasn't too intense. Usually my readings are pretty intense because I do so much work, shadow work readings, and this was very nice. This is very calming and comforting and easy flow to it. Nothing crazy, except for this excitement to see what this vision is, what's being illuminated for you, and how you can continue to take what you've learned and to bring it out into the world to help nourish other souls, to nourish the soul growth of others. To offer what you know, to illuminate a light, to carry that light for others. All right, pile 3, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, would you please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you enable notifications, you'll know when I put out any new content. I'm aiming for about 3 times a week, so we will see how that progresses. I'm kind of going with listening to my own guides and seeing how I can help nourish others, right, with my readings. Thanks again so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.